Gus was unusual. Gus was amazing. He was brilliant. He was funny. Uh, we laughed a lot. You know, the reason why I can laugh right now is because I remember Gus laughing. When he laughed at something, I couldn't help but laugh. Am I right, Aunt Renee? All right, okay. She did something that really gave us, present when Gus was very ill in South Mountain, rehab center. And Gus was leaving us, and she had gone, I thought, on the parkway. And he was on the lower floor, and I was kissing Gus and, telling him things in his right ear because you had to speak loudly in his right ear because he was a little hard of hearing sometimes. And all of a sudden I heard this racket on the window. Someone was banging on the window, just banging on the window, And I said, what in the world is that? And lo and behold, I went to to pull up the blinds, and it's Aunt Renee banging on the window saying, get away from my father, you're fooling, they're making out. Call the nurse. And to me, it was absolutely hilarious. And Gus, who wasn't moving much at that particular point, that was a crucial point. He turned, I said, Gus, look over there, that's Aunt Renee. And he turned his head just like this. And he opened his eyes, and she's banging on the shade. And he laughed out loud. He laughed out loud. And he opened his eyes. And that was the last time I saw him open his eyes and laugh out loud. Thank you. That was a gift to me, but it was a gift to your father. Okay. He was amazing. He was brilliant. He did so many things for the city of Newark. It was, it was just unreal. I met Gus a long time ago. Oh boy, if I tell how many years ago. Right after the March on Washington, oh Lord, where I was instructed by Bill Payne for his brother to hold on to me because I would get lost at the March on Washington during that particular time. Anyway, came back to Newark, opened up the Thompson dance studio. And I had heard about this man, Gus Heningburg. But anyway, I was joining AKA sorority. Went to their house on Seymour Avenue, and we met Jean, your grandmother, and we met Gus. During that time, I had the Thompson Dance Studio, and I was teaching, and we were getting ready to do a big concert. And I, was the one to think of themes for the Thompson Dance Studio. And I thought, well, this year we're going to have a theme of a horse. We wanted to do a circus. And I said, well, who else better to ask but Gus Heningburg? Because we rode horses together. We did a lot of things together. And lo and behold, he was able to get horses for the concert at Symphony Hall. I don't know how in the world he did it, but it really happened. And the horses went on stage. They're in the Symphony Hall. The music is playing. The horse is there. And Ronnie Wright may remember this, but the horses do what horses usually do. Well, we had to send out two well-known politicians to scoop the poop, but that was Gus. We laughed at that for years. We laughed at so many different things. And then I think about a couple years ago, I got the brilliant idea that we should reinvent ourselves. And I came home with this story and said, listen, I think we should go back on the air. A friend of mine had said, why don't you do another radio show or a television show? So I asked Gus, and he said, fine. And we did it, and we had fun. We had loads of fun. He loved doing the internet radio show. And sometimes we would do it from the house, and it was absolutely wonderful because Gus has so many different stories. He has made such an impact not only on the city of Newark, but on the state and beyond that. The stories that you have heard, fortunately I've been, privy to them. Another thing that we had together was the fact that, the show is a radio internet show, and we're going to be showing you a lot of the things about Gus Heningburg, on that internet radio show. But I don't want to seem like I'm doing a commercial. Really, I am. But anyway, we have Southern roots. My family's from Virginia, and his family's from Alabama, South Carolina. And when he told me, he said, where's your family from? I said, in the South. And he said, we're in the South. I said, Virginia. He said, we're in Virginia. And I said, Tazewell. Now, no one hears about Tazewell. And he said, I heard about Tazewell. I know where Tazewell is. I said, it's all over right then. He heard about Tazewell, Virginia. I said, Tazewell has one stop sign at the time I remember it. He said, one? He said, I don't remember any. So that was Gus. He was wonderful, is wonderful. And his legacy will carry on because he has made such an effect. He was crazy about the fact that there was a plaque down at, and is a plaque down at New Jersey Performing Arts Center with his name on it. He was crazy about the fact that he has a fellowship over there at Rutgers University, okay? And I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of the shows that we have done together. It was wonderful. He was absolutely fascinating. And he was very, very, very funny. Thank you.